Forbes magazine, in its annual appraisal, publishes the wealth of the world's billionaires as the world's billionaires. It is calculated and updated daily. According to a report released by Forbes after collecting data from 2028 billionaires from 72 countries, the total wealth of the world's billionaires reached $9.1 billion, an increase of 18% over the same period last year has found. Before you watch my video, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and comment. So let's go see the video. Are you ready? Number 10. Samuel Robson Walton, born October 28, 1944, is the eldest son of Helen Walton and Sam Walton. He is the founder of Walmart, the world's largest retailer. He currently serves as the chairman of the board of directors of the company. According to Forbes Economic magazine, the value of Walton's assets is equivalent to $52.5 billion. Walton received his bachelor's degree in business administration in 1966 from the University of Arkansas. He also received his law degree in 1969 from Columbia Law School. After graduating from university, Robson Walton became a member of Connor and Winder law firm. The company was in fact Walmart's legal representative in Tulsa, Oklahoma. In 1978, he was appointed deputy CEO of Walmart, and in 1982, he became vice president of Walmart. Rob Walton was elected chairman of the board of Walmart on April 7, 1992, 2 days after his father died, a position he still holds. Number 9. Alice Louise Walton, born October 7, 1949, is the American heir to Walmart. As of September 2016, he owned more than $11 billion worth of Walmart shares. As of November 28, 2020, Walton's net worth is $54.4 billion, making her the 9th richest and richest woman in the world. Walton was born in Newport, Arkansas. He grew up with his 3 brothers in Bentonville, Arkansas, and graduated from Bentonville University in 1966. Walton and his mother often painted watercolors on camp trips. His interest in art led to the founding of the Walton Family Foundation at the Crystal Bridges Museum of Art in Bentonville, Arkansas. Walton married a prominent Louisiana investment banker in 1974 at the age of 24, but they separated 2 years later. According to Forbes, she soon married a contractor who built her own pool, but they soon divorced. Number 8. James Carr Walton, born June 7, 1948, is the heir to Walmart, the world's largest retailer. As of March 2020, Walton is the 8th richest person in the world with a net worth of $54.6 billion. He is the youngest son of Sam Walton. Jim Walton was born in Newport. After graduating from Bentonville High School in 1965, where Walton was his first-grade principal, Walton played football in all states and also learned to fly, where he was also a member of the Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity. In 1972, he joined Walmart and was involved in real estate. After 4 years in office, he moved to Walton Enterprises in 1975 as president. Number 7. Mark Elliott Zuckerberg, born May 14, 1984, is a computer programmer and one of the founders of the online social networking site Facebook in the United States. Time magazine has chosen him as the character of 2010. In 2008, Forbes magazine named him the youngest billionaire to make a fortune, with an estimated fortune of $1.5 billion. Forbes now has a fortune of $54 billion, making him the 7th richest person in the world. As a Harvard student, he co-founded the site with the help of computer science students, especially with the support of Andrew McCullum, Dustin Moskowitz and Chris Hoggs. He is currently the CEO of Facebook. In 2010, a social networking film directed by David Fincher was made about Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook. Based on the book Random Billionaires by Ben Msrick, the film deals with how Facebook was formed and established, and the issues and conflicts surrounding it. Number 6. Amancio Ortega, born March 28, 1936, is a Spanish businessman, fashion activist and founder of Inditex. He is currently the sixth richest person in the world and the richest person in Spain. Ortega is the owner and founder of Zara Bar Chica Paul and Massimo Dutti stores. Dolce & Gabbana. There are about 10 clothing brands and retail stores. The exact amount of Ortega's fortune is unknown, but Forbes magazine ranked his fortune at $94 billion in the 2016 list of the richest people in the world. That same year, Bloomberg's list of billionaires named Amancio Ortega the fourth richest man in the world. His fortune in 2017 is estimated at less than $72 billion. Ortega currently lives with his second wife in an apartment in the center of La Coruña, Galicia, Spain. Number 5. Carlos Slim, born January 28, 1940 in Mexico City, is a Mexican financier, investor and philanthropist. From 2010 to 2013, Slim was named the richest man in the world by Forbes magazine. He made his fortune through his vast assets in a significant number of Mexican companies through his group, Grupo Carso. As of February 2020, he is the fifth richest person in the world according to the list of Forbes billionaires in the world. His and his family's net worth is estimated at $64 billion. He is the richest man in Latin America. His congresses include education, healthcare, industrial production, transportation, real estate, media, energy, hospitality, entertainment, high technology, retail, sports and financial services. He accounts for 40% of the Mexican stock exchange, while his net worth is about 6% of Mexico's gross domestic product. As of 2016, he is the largest shareholder in the New York Times. Number 4. Born August 30, 1930, Warren Buffett is an American investor, economist, CEO, and philanthropist who is now the world's fourth richest man with more than $82 billion in assets. He is the CEO and chairman of Berkshire Hathaway and owns Geico, Deer Queen, Heinz, and Mars Incorporated, as well as shares in Apple, General Electric, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, Coca-Cola and Pepsi, American X, Bank of America and IBM. Warren Buffett began his management studies at the age of 16 at the University of Pennsylvania. After spending 2 years in Pennsylvania, he moved to the University of Nebraska to complete his education there, graduating at the age of 20 with a $10,000 childhood income. In 1951 he received a master's degree in economics from Columbia University, where he attended the classes of the great economist Benjamin Graham. Warren Buffett then went on to study at the New York Financial Institution. Inspired by Graham's book The Smart Investor, he sold Falk Securities for 3 years and worked as an analyst for Graham Newman for 2 years. Number 3. Bernard Arnault, born March 5, 1949, is a French businessman, entrepreneur, financier and art collector. According to Forbes magazine, Arnault's net worth in 2020 is $110 billion. After graduating in 1971 as a civil engineer, Bernard joined his father's construction and real estate company, and in 1976 convinced his father to settle with the company's manufacturing department for 40 million francs and focus on transactions. Turned the property. The new company changed its name to become an activity in the field of travel accommodation management, with special facilities. In 1979, Bernard succeeded his father as chairman. Bernard Arnault emigrated to the United States in 1981, after François Mitterrand became president of France, where he established the Freno Company, where he succeeded in building residential buildings in Palm Beach, Florida. To build. Arnault returned to France 3 years later, when the French socialists switched to a more conservative economic approach, as chief executive of a luxury goods company called Financier. Agache started working. Number 2. Bill Gates, born October 28, 1955 in Seattle, Washington, is an American entrepreneur, businessman, financier, philanthropist, and CEO, who co-founded Microsoft in 1975 with Paul Allen. He was the richest man in the world with a net worth of $86 billion as of March 2017, but on March 6, 2018, Jeff Bezos, CEO and founder of Amazon, surpassed him as the richest man in the world with $112 billion in registered assets. Known. Gates served as CEO of Microsoft for 25 years from the founding of Microsoft until 2000, and until 2014, he was the chairman of the board of directors for a total of 39 years. He resigned from the company's board in March 2020. Gates is still a major shareholder in Microsoft, holding 1.3% of the company. Microsoft had revenue of $39.79 billion at the end of fiscal 2005 and has approximately 61,000 employees in more than 102 countries. Number 1. Jeffrey Preston, born January 12, 1964, is an American media entrepreneur and founder of Amazon, the world's largest online retailer. On March 6, 2018, Bezos surpassed Bill Gates with $112 billion in registered assets, making him the richest man in the world. He has a fortune of $200 billion. He played a key role in the growth of e-commerce by founding Amazon.com. Bezos bought The Washington Post in August 2013. He is also said to be on his way to becoming the richest in the contemporary history of the world. He spent $10 billion of his fortune on climate change. In 2000, Amazon, like many other companies, was hit by the .com bubble. Amazon stock prices plummeted this year. Amazon was on the verge of bankruptcy, firing 1,300 employees, eliminating low-selling, unprofitable goods, and concluding contracts to better serve customers and make it easier to ship. Not only did Amazon not fail, but in 2003 Amazon's net income reached $73.2 million. Thank you for watching the video. Please support us, subscribe to our channel and follow our Instagram page. Don't forget to like and comment. Goodbye.